like we talk about Asian compositions, there might not even be a Sova on either side. Like I know Hero will play it guaranteed, but it's cool to see like fans of the game already have a preference when we're just like 3 weeks in. I think the match is starting up though. It's going to be the top 32 round 2. High Ground versus Team JL Mach, Vanguard's very own. We'll see how ththese guys shape up and go. It'll be a fun time to watch.
Definitely, and we are loading in, and the teams are choosing their agents, and it looks like it will be a bind map. We will actually be seeing bind again. This will be third time in a row, I do believe. It is a popular pick, honestly.
I mean, hey, we got 3 maps. We gotta get repeats of a few. And if it's gonna be bind, that means Sova is gonna be monumental. That means we're gonna be seeing a Cypher on both sides as well. Question is exactly who are the other 4 agents on each team? What are your thoughts?
I'm really expecting to see probably a Breach and a Brimstone. Definitely the 2 big boys of the of the roster there. And I feel like they just work really well on this map, synergistic with all those, the flashes and the smokes. I think it's going to be huge, especially if they have that Sova down to get some, and the Cypher to get some recon done, and they can shoot people through those smokes.
Yeah, I mean, Sova's there, obviously 100%, and we can't forget about Sage, who's monumental to every single team comp, the S tier agent on every single person's tier list. You mentioned Brimstone. It's actually curious. I see that teams either run Brim or run Omen. For this one, we're going to be seeing a full mirror matchup, which is what I was praying for, because now it's all down to the brains. And it looks like Strong Legs is actually not going to be playing on Team JL Mach's side, unless we haven't seen who that Sage player is just yet. It will be Cased Hero Joe on the offensive side first, so I think that these guys did not pick the map. On the other side, on Team High Ground, Punij is actually going to be Zill that plays through. Venerated is there too. And these guys are going to be set up very aggressively in Hookah first. A 3-man operation on B, while the attacking side has a 5-man default across the map.
All right, and we are pushing in here, going down long, watching B. There's a lot of rotation here on the B site. It looks like Cypher, Sova, and Sage all kind of swapped around, but now the Sova's going to be moving around to the A because they're not hearing a lot of movement on either side. So I think Sova's going to be there to try and provide some intel as to where someone is. But there's a real slow push on B long here. And that's going to be interesting once they start meeting up with each other. It looks like Sova caught a glimpse of somebody. See what happens here. There it is.
The 3-man op on long. Kased finds one, is looking for the camera or the shot wire, but it's not there either way. A nice ice field coming down to slow things, and then Punij and Venerated pop off on pistols. Get 3 quick frags. If you blinked, you missed it. And then walls up to stop any operations from continuing over at Hookah. Now the spike lost over on site. Gonna be no chance for Kased to close things up, even though he opened them so well. And this round looks lost already, as there's aggressive peeks coming out from all sides. Positions held, close corners, 4 people on site. They're gonna have pinpoint precision aim, but it's Punij who gets it first. And now Zill will be the last person standing against the Molotov and against all odds, trying to finish out the round. No point in saving. I think this is going to be the last we see of the attacking side for Pistols. It'll be your boy Dre that rounds it off, and it's 1-0 to start off. Once again on Vine for defense, it'll be High Ground.
Now, I could already tell just from that first round that this is going to be one nutty game. It's going to be a lot of hot hits, a lot of frags. This is going to be fun. I'm really excited, especially the fact that there is no raise on either side, and it's going to be, just like you said, some real big brain plays happening on both of these teams.
Yeah, these guys are waiting very patiently. I think the biggest thing on B site for Bind is just making sure you have the patience for the peaks first. This time, though, when you're on Eco round 2, especially against Vandals, if you don't have that patience, you overpeak for just a second, you're going to get your head tapped off. And Venerated finds 1, goes for 2. The shock dart trying to get 3. Does he rebound it off? Yes. Going to find some damage, and then the final kill onto JL Mach as this round is wrapped up quickly. The Ecos this time are not going to be too hot or too slow from the attacking side. Wrapped up again. This will be the real round, I believe, from the attack. Team
Yeah.
Jelmok have to win this for momentum.
Look at that. You got all Vandals on Team Jalmok. Still got the Bulldogs over on high ground side, trying to save a little bit.
I'm ready.
Get the extra couple $100. See what happens. It's like a strong push here. Going for that. That's huge for Punich. He really needs that ultimate. And Pride is going to take out Zill, and your boy Dre is going to take out Strong Legs real quick. On
I
Showers.
have retrieved the spike.
This is actually dreadful
Here's triggered.
for Team Jelmok. They're not going to be able to find any footing on this map at all. Forced now into Link, and the other team, Team High Ground, can read it. Waiting for these guys to come through. Hero gets tagged over by a recon bolt from a camera. Will have to resort to playing off his position. Will not actually find the heads or bodies of any other enemies. I think that was a Sova owl drone. I'm not sure. Usually both of these having the same effect.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the Owl drone. He was able to hit it right when he came around the corner, which was actually pretty nuts. That was definitely a crazy display of aim there. And it looks like the two breaches are actually going to slowly push into each other. Well, one's waiting in the corner, your boy Dre with the Bulldog. Oh, and he's taken out by Jalmok real quick. He had a feeling he's going to be there. And here's a big push over from Team Jalmok. He's going to be pushing in with those flashes. He's looking. There it is. He's get the pick in lamps. Watching Heaven there. He's going to get the spike down, but his location is revealed. And he's taken out by Punich.
Yeah, the default box, so easy to spray through. The Sova Recon Bolt, so easy to find the enemies. And now, once again, a one-man situation. Hero finds the first one quickly onto Valiate. And after this, we'll just choose to save as there's no time left for the next round. Hopefully able to operate off of this Vandal. We'll have to rebuy armor. So it'll affect his next round's buy if his team is saving. He could choose just to use this, though, and have his team recycle it if possible. I think the best bet for that is to go up B long and try it there. The only issue is there's a Cypher playing on the B site, so these trap wires, these Cypher cages will slow things down, and he's already placing them up.
Yeah.
Will not be an easy feat for the attacking side to play this eco round.
Not at all. And that was a solid placement for his cage, for Cypher's cage. It's right on the window of Hookah, and another one right up below. And those are solid positionings because a lot of people, if they get a pick on B site, they like to push through the window real fast. And if they have a solid, defense on there, they can trap those people in those cages and actually get some shots in and take a lot of people out, especially if they move in real quick. Well, looks like a slow buy phase here for Team Jalmok, trying to figure out what they're going to do. Oh, it looks like...
I think it's paused right now, yeah.
Yeah.
We're waiting for something, not sure exactly what it's going to be. Unfortunately, we can't read the chat as observers, so we'll have to pinpoint and find out exactly what's going on, maybe through the Discord.
Looks like they're saying they're in a rough spot at the moment.
I don't think this is a tactical timeout.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
think
so
both
either.
players, right? I think we see some AFKs actually. I think the Sage player from Team Joe's side is having some connection troubles, so we'll see if Zill can come back. No, he's here.
Yeah, looks like they came back. Yep, and the timer has restart.
Yeah.
Here we go. Getting that recon dart. Possibly early on the A side. Ooh, getting close.
Well, they'll do exactly that. Try to move up B long. Big flashpoint used, and Jero finds the trap wire in Hookah. Will only just take out the utility and then move back afterwards. 3 people rotated over for the eco. Smart, because the other sight lines are just so long. The rifles will out-aim these sheriffs any day of the week. Venerated finds another in Hookah trying to come through. Another long angle, so hard to actually pinpoint and use with the sheriff. Cased is going to take one of his own. There is going to be a Cypher trap right below him. A recon dart coming in, getting taken out. And although he's not seen, he's known. Valiant, with that information, tries to peek on the strong legs, but he holds down firm. 2 legs planted in the ground, gets that top off, gets the kill. Venerated gets not traded, but taken out too by Hero, and this is an eco round, so any kill here from Team Geomoc's side is huge for the cred damage. And they have a chance 2v3 to take this away, but if there does have to be a Hunter's Fury used or a Resurrection, it will come through.
Yeah. Now for the 3v2 with a slow push to A short.
Smoke's down.
We got Brimstone.
Stim beacon
13
here.
seconds.
They're going to have to charge the point here. That Brimstone has the perfect opportunity to really get him. And there's that Hellfire from the Brimstone, and he's able to take out both of them.
Yeah, that's what I said. It has to be, at the very last minute, an ultimate investment, basically, on both ends of the ability and the power for this team. Now, the defensive side will not have Pride's orbital strike, and he's going to have to start from 0 ultimate charges for the rest of this half. So getting up kills, having orb control, he'll be at risk, and not having those Brimstone smokes halfway through a round might be very detrimental. But still, saving that round. The eco damage, though, going to be getting 2 kills and an ultimate off.
Huge. Definitely huge.
And here's the effect. We'll see Pride go for the orb, but then possibly get in the sights of strong legs. He has to peek out first. Might smoke it off.
There's the smoke.
There's a smoke that comes down. The recon bolt is going to be coming straight through to look. Trying to take it, and that's the effect. That's why it's so risky to use ultimates on a round, because if you don't get anything after it, you have to play the catch-up game, and then the other team can abuse it. Strong legs with the mind. That's so big. Knows exactly what he wants to do, and now knows exactly where to peek as well. Looking straight at 2 potential spots that usual players play in, and double peek and check over and over again. We'll have one rotating over to U-Haul. I think that's going to be venerated on Sova.
What a solid 5-head play by Strong Legs. There it is. There's the reveal. Knows exactly where he's at. Got 3 there. There's the flash, and he's able to hit him.
Strong legs and super eyes. My man sees all and knows, because he gets another one. He's in the heads. Your boy Dre gets picked up. He actually doesn't know exactly where that pick came through from, so there's not going to be a chance for a retaliation quick elimination pickup. Now going to be 5 people alive on Geomoc's side on the attack for the retake, and on defense to try to get that defusal down. There will be just 2 left as Zill pops off, finally waking up, getting a double. Kunij, your boy Dre, the big kill mongerers down. Now Strong Legs finds his 3rd with Hunter's Fury, gets Valiant, gets some damage down onto Venerated, but he finds one on Kasted, looking for his 2nd, sees the head, tries to tap it, the instant flick is not there, and Geomoc wraps up the round with huge investments of just IQ on Strong Legs' side and natural instinct with the blind op play. What a good performance.
That is what you call some game sense right there. He knows exactly where to put his reticle to get that shot when that player peeks out, even though he's flashed completely and doesn't see a darn thing. Still gets the kill off and the op. What a solid play. Woo! Now this is what I'm talking about. This is this is finals material right here. This is solid from both teams. High Ground and Geomoc's. They're doing some crazy plays right now, and I'm excited to see more.
You can see the extent of fear now onto Pride trying to go for the orb, getting 2 people to walk up. Instantly, though, they know exactly who's there. It'll be Pride that backs off, but then close by in the showers, it will be Venerated, looking to see if he finds any information. There's the recon drone. Strong Legs backs out because he knows that following an owl, there's a hunter right behind. And he waits patiently as everyone starts to reset on the site. After that, at B Long, there's an operation already underway. As there's no trap wires here to stop these guys from moving through just yet. At least that we see on the observing side. Another 1/3 of Brimstone smoke used to block off showers as these guys hold a line. And Strong Legs has control of the orb just using Hunter's Fury. He now gets ramped to back up a 2nd smoke, blocking Geomoc's vision. And this time, no X-ray, no big brain shots are going to be there to save them from that one.
True, but the positioning on both of these players, or both of these teams, players. The positioning has been fantastic, and there was a huge ultimate coming in from Xiaomok. He's going to be using everything, and the other one comes right out from Team High Ground, and there's going to be a wall up right in the mid of A. And now this is where it all happens. Spike is initiated. He's going to be taken down. Hero, it's your boy Dre is going to take out K-Sid. There's a lot happening here. There's some information, and wow, Valiant is going to take out Xiaomok in lamps. There's a lot going on here.
They're using a lot of utility up at the beginning side now. It's just going to be gunplay back-to-back. It's going to be your boy Dre and Valiant finding everyone else at the end of the round. This time the retake is going to be a lot easier. They're going to pick things up. Xiaomok is not there to defend. They're just going to decide who exactly gets that final ultimate charge. It'll be Tunage who picks it up. Now has the chance for that resurrection to come back a little bit earlier, but with 6 rounds down, with everyone sharing in the kills, I think, except for K-Sid, all the way at the bottom with just 1. These ult charges will refill and come by so much faster. Right now, team offense, Team Xiaomok has the advantage with both Resurrect and Neural Theft available on Cypher and Sage. We'll see the same type of default this time. No offensive hold on B long with 2 people. It'll be a short play focused, and both teams having guns. Venerated on the op, this will be a hard ask for Team Xiaomok to get through and win. And there it is.
Yep.
The op paying dividends.
I have the spike.
These Sova players with the information. Instant pick, making the round 1 less and harder. Will there be a resurrection on Xiaomok's side? That is the question as Hero moves around, finds the Spectre. If there is, he gets scammed on revival. Zoe will leave him with just a Spectre. But they're going to need a smoke to get it done, and I feel like Venerated knows exactly where the dead body is. And although Xiaomok gets revived, he's not going to be there for the follow-up. It'll then be a 5v5 again, but there's just 1 minute on the clock.
Solid shock darts there. They were able to go right where that body was, or pretty close to it at least. But there's a huge rotation over here to Hookah, B mid, B long. It's going to send in. That ability is going to wait though. Holding it. Knows right where that trap wire is. Yeah.
Everyone knows though now these cages, about 10 seconds each, will let the rotations happen, but they don't want to make it a big one. There'll still be 2 people on in because of that. Strong Legs will find one, but Valiant is in a position to get 2. Hero comes up after that out of Hookah. Now finally they have the sight, but the fault line is there. He's scared of it, even though it's not going to stop his defusal. Venerated will look forward with that operator again on elbow. I think possibly blocked off, but no, Pride is there to pick up 1 and defend 2 afterwards. Now Venerated looking for K-Sid, finds him with the recon. They know exactly where he is. It'll just be his gunplay, but against 2, he cannot find both with the threat of a 3rd coming over from Hookah's side. It'll be High Ground's team once again to pick up a 6-round lead and a 5-round advantage onto Team Xiaomok.
Wow. Solid push there at the end for the finishing off and the defusal. Actually pretty huge from High Ground here. They've been really showing off that they really want this. Once again, this is a single elimination bracket, so whoever loses here loses. And these teams are fighting for it, but it looks like High Ground has actually been really utilizing their utility, like you've been saying, to their advantage and really kicking some butt.
Now they look for more. A big party over inside showers, and the Sheriff will find one to stop the noise. The boy Dre looking for some more anti-eco frags. There'll be a Sheriff versus a Vandal all the way up at A short. A fight that the Sheriff does not want to take. Team offense here. Xiaomok, the attacker, is not going to actually find a way to find a spot on the site. Everyone's still boarded up here. The defensive side knows there's no one over at B, so a full rotation, a 4v4 with the Cypher making work. It'll be Valiate through the B link. We'll now have a POV on 2 players. Your boy Drake takes on 1. They slip right by him. I think he hears them though.
Ooh, that was real close. Oh, but Cypher's going to turn around. He's going to be able to get that backside
They found my wire.
view.
Giving up hookah. They don't know. The bomb's going all the way over to B. I think Venerated stops one.
I know
Valiant finds
exactly.
another on the hero, so their guns are down.
There it is.
Another pickup on elbow.
That information is so huge when you could see that player rolling through and you can tap him through smokes. That's huge. The blind coming out, and your boy Dre's going to take out Zill for another win for High Ground. That's another round for High Ground. Man, they've been doing some work. And so is our observer here. He's doing work too. Shaking the hands out. Shout out to the observers.
Yes, sir.
Clicking those
It's
buttons.
one of those rounds where you just have to be careful not to get any damage under the economy.
Definitely. It looks like both teams, except for Venerated, he's got that op with 6,000 creds left. But Poonage has nothing left. But hopefully they're going to get this round again. High Ground's been obviously killing it. There it is, Venerated with a kill onto Xiaomok.
I know exactly.
The Hunter's Fury gets pulled out. There's the first tag, the second one stopping that spike plant, but it ultimately comes through. I think tagging both on the last. No, Kased dodges it just nearly. Do we Hero slowed down, possibly healed up as well? No, gonna get damaged by a shock dart. Kased picking up one strong legs, can't stop the second. It'll be up to Kased to hold both the flank and the bomb site by himself. Finds one. Cannot see two with the Vandal. Getting info, doesn't need it though when it's a resurrection and it's free. The 3K, possible ace now for Kased. Playing around the cage, but you're locked in here with him. He's not here on you. Looks for more. Kased lines it up, but the crouch is there. Doesn't find the first head. Poonage, a medic that revives and thrives and gets the defuse down as well. As 8 rounds are locked in, and Jeromok's team is getting so close time and time again. Cannot find these rounds to just hold off. The retakes sometimes are too overwhelming. The site takes in the beginning are just too lengthy, and they don't get a foot in the door at all on its attacking side.
Right, and those abilities from Venerated have been huge. He's been hitting those recon darts, getting some information out, and really hitting those ultimates. He was able to take out one with his ultimate, but also hit 2 other people on the way out. And that in itself was huge. That was a lot of damage put out. And Venerated, once again, is going to take someone out on Kased. And last time he was actually on A side and took someone out there. And so I don't think they expected him to be on this side with the operator.
His looming threat of both his bolts and everything else. Just the different sides, as you put it, that he goes to A, B, the timing's instantaneous, sometimes delayed. It's going to be a little bit too overwhelming for Team Jeromok, even on an eco. Those are the times where you have to kind of switch things up. And Venerated, feet strong on the ground, finds another. Your boy Dre finally finishes the next for another big eco swing. These guys will have 9, possibly 10, maybe even 11 in this half. Because they are not stopping this big speeding train that's just running straight through Team Jeromok.
Yeah, they're definitely not stopping anytime soon. They're pushing hard. They're going for that win. And Venerated, once again, switching on over to the A side. And he's going to look down. A short here. Probably get a pick on this Brimstone. We'll see. If Brimstone peaks without a smoke, that's going to be a big issue for him. There's a nice split on Team Xiaomok here. They're going to see if they can't get a pick here. One in Garden. And there it is. Valiate's going to take out Strong Legs, which is actually a huge pick for the team of High Ground, and another one for Valiate. Wow.
Valley is putting in some work here. Going from the mid-sized ranks on the scoreboard all the way to the top. Venerated as well, finally sending out an owl drone through short to see anything. Finds nothing, so calls for the rotation of their breach player to elbow for B, but it's a double fake. They come back after hearing the drone. Possibly to A. It'll be a lot easier with just one person watching showers. That will be one person all the way at heaven, though, so it'll be a lot more difficult with Zill as well. With the smoke in the way. Not possible. Discovered, though. They know exactly where one is. Pushed up. That'll prompt. You see it on the minimap. A fast rotation over from Sage.
Exactly.
Venerated by himself now. We'll look for more.
There it is. Those op
Finds
shots
it.
are deadly.
Ooh, so close to the second. As Heroes stop down, but Kason barges through the door. Has the spike. The neural theft is there as well. Looks for some more. Has the wallbang opportunity, but it's not a tracked one because it is just the ultimate. And then Punage after that replies and says, no, keep it closed. It's going to be 10-1. Not a game that's going to be decided fairly at all. It just looks like High Ground's team is so strong coming into this, so prepared, and individually taking peaks that are so fast and accurate time and time again.
Yeah, exactly. They've been really hitting those shots, especially on those really quick peaks. Not letting up on Team Xiaomok at all. They're not going to give them any room to breathe. They're going to shove this right down their throats, basically.
Revealing area.
Nice
Deploying
spot for the
drone.
recon dart, actually. But the owl is going to go out for strong legs.
There they are.
Going to try and get some peeks. A little bit of info where they're at. Xiaomok just waiting. And there it
There's
goes.
a Rolling Thunder. Yep, it's just for sight, so they're going to have to be wary. Have the ice down. For U-Haul, going to send another Molotov in there as well. A big Rolling Thunder to push them back, though. They can't be on the site to actually plant. And there's the Ice Cream Scoop combo. A double one for Pride as he gets tasty with it. Zill gets a revival on it as it is the last round of the half, but gets found as well. Now just one person with the Hunter's Fury and an aim to boot as well. As Strong Legs finds 3, but Venerated flanks. The better Sova wins at the end of the day. The combination of an Orbital Strike and a Rolling Thunder together to stop things down. That'll be the first half. 11-1 for Team High Ground. Team Xiaomok, a long slope, a big mountain climb to move up and over to trying to find a foothold in this game.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. That Rolling Thunder with the orbital strike is huge. Takes out 2 in that round. And wow, High Ground's got an 11-1 lead against Team Xiaomok. And like you said before, it's always been really close between both of these teams. It just seems like Team Xiaomok is just one split second behind on a lot of these different pushes or hits, etc.
You got to remember that this is a best of 1. So this will be cemented
Revealing
in
area.
just possibly 2 rounds. It'll be fast action, but just like the first pistol round, stopped by a wall. Venerated will have to melee straight through. Doesn't find it, gets a few shock darts, an over rotation possibly from the other team. You have to remember the spike is still down at market, so this might not actually be a B hit,
Shock dart.
but just an overage of utility to get baited out from, and then an easy A take afterwards. Still 1 minute left. Punage taking a big hit, and now they find that rotation. Suddenly, just one breach player left over at U-Haul on A as 3 teammates move over. And a Cypher over peaks onto long, getting on the site and discovered. A huge bait and Talon switch from Valiant, trying to find a few, has a frenzy. This is so palpable for the side of defense to just come and converge. And they go for it, completely baited. One Brim over in U-Haul, doesn't find anything. It's your boy Dre with the entry, suddenly a 4v3 to try to lock in match point. A huge delay from a fault line as well. Dodge not actually hit the connector. A 3-man hold up at U-Haul. If you peek this, it might be your funeral. A recon drone to find 1. The next 3 though, not going to be found by Strong Legs. He looks for an opening. Gets a few tags. A nice headshot, but won't confirm as it is the classic. Venerated gets 1. It's Chaos though
Wow.
inside U-Haul as they just shred down the enemy team.
Revealing area.
A cheese strat now shredded, and Pride finds 2 afterwards to still keep things savory. Getting taken out by his own molly, but it's not a 1G. It's a 1-round win for a match point. 12-1, High Ground looking for the finish.
This is absolutely insane. Just the amount of just the plays that are happening coming out of High Ground are just insane. These hits, these shots. Wow. I can't. Your boy's speechless, okay? Your boy is speechless.
It's the small things. It's the double insurance of their strategies as well. Because if that 3-man U-Haul hold does not actually get secured and locked down, they have one more person. And who would expect 4 people to peek from the same side, right?
Right.
They have the mind games. They have the strategies. They have the gunplay, which is the most important. You can only do this if you have good aim. And they do. And they'll look for more here. A 3-man op at U-Haul. That'll be an ice orb as well as the Cypher Cage. Slowing things down. Venerated trying to get through. Big utility used. Now it looks like they're on the back ends, but Valiate has moved up and above. Possibly his own Sage Wall even. Pride finds another opening, and now it looks like things are coming to a close. That it's only, I believe, Hero left on this side with Brim as he tries to find a way, knife out, looking for anything. We'll have to win a 1v5. It'll be a final fight with the knife, but they know it's over. What a dominant performance from Team High Ground. Venerated with that op. My MVP of the match. That super ice cream scoop combo, a big highlight as well, as High Ground takes it in round 2 of the top 32.
What a powerful display of some Valorant gameplay by some professionals